last couple of days. We spent some time with our 1988 team that went to the Sweet 16. They beat Pittsburgh to go to that Sweet 16. Those guys were in town. We honored them tonight, and they had a chance to spend some time with our guys yesterday, and I just think it was a great way to cap off the evening. Really great game. And hats off to Pittsburgh. They gave us everything that we could take. I mean, those guys really stepped up and shot the ball well, inside out. But I thought our defense was really what it was. We didn't have our best night offensively. I think we 40% for the game. I think we're a better offensive team than that. But our defense keeps us in games and it wins games for us. And that's what we're continuing to hang our hat on until we start clicking on all cylinders offensively. But we had timely shots and timely performances from our guys, especially these guys up here. Myles made big shots for us. Lynn made shots down the stretch, and none bigger than Tyrin's free throws down the stretch.
Questions for the student athletes?
Tyrin, what did you see on that final play there?
We were looking for a face cut. They regarded that pretty well. Ezra kept his dribble and was able to get to the basket. And I just happened to find myself in the right position for a drop-off.
Went up strong. That's what we're going to continue to talk about, going up strong and finishing around the basket a little better. I mean, like I said, they didn't really have a lot of shot blocking, but I thought we rushed some opportunities in the first half, and I thought we settled down a little better in the second half.
What's going through your head when you go into the line?
Shoot, let's go home. I've been in that position a few times at Temple, at Arkansas, and I missed one. So I just want to go home with a win, man.
Myles, what kind of made Pitt, they were shooting really well. What made them kind of tough to guard in that aspect?
Like you said, they shot the ball really, really well. We were talking in the locker room. Coach said we probably want to see another team that will shoot better than them, maybe shoot as good as them, but not better than them for the rest of the season. So hats off to them. They hit a lot of timely shots, had a lot of really, really tough shots that they hit. So that made them tough to guard. We got to kind of play 2-on-2 in the pick and roll and push out to their shooters. That allowed them to hit a kind of a big shot towards the end in that pick and roll in the mid range. And we got to kind of stay home on their shooters and let them handle pick and rolls. But just a tough team. Hats off to them. They hit a lot of big shots.
Yeah. The offensive rebounding made a big difference tonight, and there was a lot of different players that were obviously getting in on that. What led to the success there?
I say our last game, Wofford kind of beat us on the boards a little bit. Something that we didn't like, and something that we've been stressing over the past couple of days. Just really crashing and trying to get down those boards, offensively, defensively, just becoming a better rebounding team. And I think that we came out tonight and did a much better job.
Anything else for the guys? Cool. You have
Good win, baby.
Questions for Coach Stackhouse?
How is Jordan doing?
He's doing okay. His hip pointer, I think, was what they described it as. I mean, he got hit on it in the first half and got hit on the exact same spot in the second half, and that's when you saw him kind of, in agony there a little bit. He's tough as nails. He wanted to try to come back, but I didn't want to try to, hurt him any further than what it is right now. We'd start the recovery and the treatment on him to try to get him ready for Friday. I'm pretty sure he will be. But I'm glad it wasn't anything with his back. It was just it was a new injury.
At what point did you know that he was going to be able to play today?
Well, he's progressed over the last couple of days. We had a non-contact day on Monday. Had a little bit more work yesterday. A little bit of a bump. Probably 50% of contact yesterday, and just try. But I love him in this role. It's like he's our probably one of, if not our best player, but I love him in this role coming off the bench because I can put him in wherever we're kind of missing a little bit. We go with that big lineup, see if it works. Wasn't the best matchup tonight for Q. We started him out on Henson. Started out with fouling the three-point shooter. He has to get better at defending some guys on the perimeter. He's super smart. I have good confidence in him, but I think that our advantage of what we can get on the offensive end can be advantageous for us going forward. But if there's a guard, pretty much 2 through 4, and basically Jordan is kind of that Swiss Army knife that can play all of those positions, and we can move guys around a little bit. So we'll see how that goes for him, but at the same time, he's one of our better players. You like to have him out there at the onset as well. But he's
So it sounds like you haven't decided what you're going to do.
No. I mean, I think that's what these games are for. Just kind of figure it out. I mean, it could be a game-to-game, situation. I talked to him about it before, kind of going with guys that grade it out better. But it's kind of hard, when the minutes are different. But I love our big lineup. I love some of the things that we can do with it, and what it does for me, it allows for me to get Lee Dort in the game. I love to get Lee Dort in the game. I mean, it's like on every team I have what I call me a pit bull, and that's my pit bull that you can throw out there, and he's going he's going to beat something against the backboard every game, and he's big enough to finish around the basket and just command attention around there. So I like having him out there, but he's progressing well. He's getting better, but he has the luxury of learning from two really talented bigs in Liam and Q. And obviously Q's, minutes, get sacrificed a little bit when Liam's going well and whatnot. But, I have no problem of inserting Q late in the games because I know he's always ready. He's a consummate professional when it comes to how you're supposed to approach being a teammate and being a good basketball player.
Myles talked about the how you were upset with the rebounding after the Wofford game. What was your message to them after that game, and then what kind of change did you see today?
I think we just wanted to be sure that we hit. I mean, I think it's important for us to, with teams that take long shots, they're long rebounds, and we just naturally have the habit of, our shot goes up, I'm going to go in, and we have to have more of the mentality that we got to go out and meet guys, especially guys that want to crash, and we've been working on those things, and I thought they performed a lot better with it. I mean, obviously when I grade the game, I see it. And then we did a good job of getting offensive rebounds around the basket. We didn't convert a lot of them. I mean, some of them wound up, going out of bounds. We fumbled them. But the fact that we're getting there and getting our hands on a lot of those balls, I think it proved well for us going down the stretch. Because, again, if we don't have something where we can put it right back, we're taught to kick it back out and try to look for our three-point shooter. Sometimes some of your best three-point shots can come off of offensive rebounds and kicking out, and not even just necessarily the one that's kicking out, but kick it out and move it one more. You get a really clean look, and those are things that we work on, and hopefully we'll continue to get better with as the year goes on.
The offense kind of tightened up in the second half down the stretch after Jordan went out. What do you think contributed to that besides obviously his injury?
You said what now?
I'm saying after Jordan's injury, the offense kind of tightened up down the stretch. What do you think contributed to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of our own undoing. I think they went to a little press, and I thought we had the wrong guys handling. I mean, we got 3 guards out there. Myles, Stute, I love him to death, but we don't need him handling the basketball when we got three guards out there and to get an offensive foul in the middle of the floor. You know what I'm saying? So those are things, again, that we got to continue to work with, not only the guards to go get the ball from him and for him to get the ball out of his hands and to, more of our primary ball handlers. And that was a pivotal point in the game right there. I thought we had a good little separation, a chance to come in and maybe go up 8 or 9, and all of a sudden we give it back, they make a big shot, and then it's a ball game again. So those are the things that we got to continue to learn, the poise and the discipline to do what we do best. I talk about it all the time. Do what you do in these games, 90% of the time, do what you do best. 10% of the time, do other things. And that was not a time to do one of your 10%ers. And that's something that we'll talk about, and like I said, we'll try to get better at.
How big was it for you guys to be able to close this one out down the stretch?
Every game's tough. Every game's tough. It's good. It should be a confidence builder for us. But, the way that we, stepped up and, knocked down some key free throws, well, we were down. We were down with less than 10 seconds and had to execute. And I thought we did a pretty good job of executing. They took took away some of exactly what we were looking for on that play, but I thought, Ed still had the poise to still try to get in the paint, had a nice drop off, and Tyrin went up strong and went up to the line and won the game for us. And I thought we did a good job on the last possession of defending them. Obviously, they caught the ball and had a chance, had a look, but Lim is there. He's been there quite a bit. In the same situation in Temple where they had a chance, and he's there. He knows that he can block shots without fouling. We got a couple guys on our team that's really good at that. Liam and Emmanuel Ansong. You saw him block a jump shot on the perimeter today. He has a real uncanny ability to time shots, jump shots. So it's good to have those guys on our side. Thanks, sir. Yeah.